Welcome back today on how to build a small cruise ship part 5. So today we are going to build the lifeboats and some windows to make some details. So first off, we're going to start with the lifeboats. And if you don't know what lifeboats are, it's the boats, the small yellow boat or red or orange boat hanging off the sides. And on smaller ships, they often just have 3 lifeboats on each side, but on a lot of small ships have 2 lifeboats on each side and 1 tender. And if you don't know what a tender means, a tender is like the like a lifeboat, but they carry passengers to the like area. So first you need to pick an area not that close to the front or not that close to the back, but like in the front middle for where the lifeboat should start, and I think that's 2. So maybe right here, and it's like where the lifeboat would start. So then you can have just like a straight normal line. So one thing I'm going to actually do is like make these borders actually know what is what. So you actually just can do like a straight down, and it looks fine sometimes, but in like modern cruise ship they don't have a straight down. They actually have like a small pattern like this, and I do those patterns on my ships, and that's what I'm gonna do for these ships too. And again, we don't need to make a lot of lifeboats, it's just your choice. So after this you just need to punch more holes. Then you actually can, because this is where the floor would be, so we can take out your oak planks. I suggest doing oak planks because other woods won't look nice. And if you see, the ship isn't that wide, so yeah, like the lifeboat area can't be that wide. And by the way, this is where the lifeboats would hang from, so I like to do 2 here, so then a wall up, so like this, because we're going to stack it later. Then choose a terracotta, so you can choose like a grey, a sand terracotta because it's really close, but I'm going to take lime green. And these are actually the muster station. If you don't know what the muster station is, it's where if there's an emergency, the passengers will go to the muster station. So if you put 2 oak planks, then 5 right up, then 1 because it's not a big ship, so just 1 block would be nice. Then up till here, and do not do this because it won't look nice, so just leave it right here for right now. So then you are actually going to take your pickaxe. If you have worn it, you can just extend it, but I'm not gonna do it for right now. So then stack by like 3 for right now, so we can have like small model. Then put iron bars here because railings and safety stuff, because people complain too often nowadays. So like that. Then you don't take from the white block, take from the oak block up to here again, but this time stack it by 4. And that's why, because here's actually a wall, or 5 actually. So you actually just gonna fill this area in with your block of choice. I'm gonna put like the smooth quartz because it looks really nice. Then there you have how the lifeboat would hang off from. So now you would take not this block, but this block, this section. So take one from this top, fly down on the center, down to this white block, or the white block of choice. Then stack it. So I'm gonna stack first with 20. Okay, see, it's not that big, so 40. Oh, okay, I think. Okay, why not 40? No, 50. So I think 50 is big enough. If you see, it's not that big, but again, it's a small ship, so yeah. And then you need to build a lifeboat. I'm gonna build 2 lifeboats, then a tender, because I've never seen a tender tutorial, so I can just clear my inventory out. And remember to clear your inventory so it won't get that messy. So then get a quart, a normal quart, not a smooth quart. Then red, smooth sand. Look at it, looks good. So now we can begin building the lifeboat. So I like to start off like this. So if you don't know how a lifeboat looks up, just look it up. It's like yellow, no, the white at bottom and yellow at the top. So just make like a small lifeboat. Lifeboats, big ships have lifeboats from 50 meters, no, 10 meters to 50 meters, but I'm just gonna do like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A small lifeboat, because again, small ship. And just white this area out, because that's where the lifeboat should be. Then you are just gonna put some details. So put a slab here, no, red smooth, orange stone, or red sand, a stair, 2 slabs. Then take out like these, put one here, and just stack these all the way there. And again, there's lifeboats with other colors like red and orange, but I like to do no, red and yellow, but I like to do red. No, yellow. Okay, I cannot speak. Not yellow, orange. Jeez. So if you see, this is how a small lifeboat would look like. But if you don't know a lifeboat, I actually have also bow here. So just follow what I'm doing. It's really hard to explain. So do this pattern: upside down stair, block, upside down stair, and stair like this, and slabs here all the way down there. Put slabs here again, and there you can actually build propeller, but I don't really like it. Just what you like. And I like to put slabs here because I don't know why, it just looks cool. And why not a stair here, and like that. So if you see, it looks like a lifeboat right now. So then it's the top part. I will actually build this top part with slabs, because then I have enough space at top to put other details like helm. And if you don't know what a helm is, it's like the cockpit or the bridge of the lifeboat. So like that. And if you see, it's a small lifeboat. Okay, why can't I never fill? That did no difference. So try to make like a smooth style. Then add a black glass here because it just looks really cool. Like that. Or actually you can take this one out and like that. You actually can put the interior for the lifeboat, but I literally never do that because nobody goes inside the lifeboat. Like people rarely even go inside the lifeboats, just when crew members have to check. And I like a smooth slab. No, slab is there. Then a detail to put is like the opening for the lifeboat, and that's with acacia. So acacia, and it was Ronsky that told me this method, so thank you Ronsky if you watches this video. So delete this part because we're going to replace it with acacia, and it just have another tone for the colors, so it would look like where the door would be. It's not a door even, it's just an opening like that. And I think this, I don't feel like this is right, so I'm gonna put these blocks in here. Slabs, why not? So like that. But again, you don't need to have like a lifeboat design like me. You can have a red or any color actually if you want. but if it's reflectant of water, and that's why lifeboats exist, because with their colors, because the colors actually make it easier to look after on the water. So like that, and that's a lifeboat. And if you see, it's a real small lifeboat. So if I can clean this up again, so then you need to take slabs, but like stone brick slab, because these are the cradle handles, and if you know, it's like the cranes that does the lifeboat stuff. So then I like to have iron bars here, because why not? Like this, I cannot play, so like that. There's one cradle, and this is a quite difficult one actually. So okay, there's another cradle, boom, and that's the cradle handles. So now it's stacking the lifeboat. So I'm actually going to try to explain it off the way. So first, I'm just gonna check if I added enough detail. Yep. So first you need to, if you see this point, you need to go here and choose this, not when the lifeboat, like right here. Fun fact, actually right there, sorry, on the cradle handle. And if the cradle handle is actually right here for you, you can just take this block and do it here, but for me it's right here, so the cradle handle is on perfect place. Then go to the other cradle handle, go all the way down, go 2 blocks out, yeah, 2 blocks out, and if you have buttons like me, you need to actually go like this out, not like there, because the button wants to come and do the second position here. So this is where you can choose how many lifeboats you want. So you can just stack by 2 like that, and if you see, it's just 2 lifeboats. But you can also just stack, like what I'm gonna do is just stack by 1. And if you see, there's not, it doesn't look that good, but it's a small ship again, and each lifeboat actually handle like 100 to 150 I think people at one time, so that's cool. And you know what, I think I won't do the tender, because when I do the tender, it will be quite hard. So from here, if you have more blocks, you can add the design we had front again, like this. So yeah, it's just for design, but you don't obviously need to have it. I just like to have it for me, but again, if you don't want it, you don't need to have it. It's just what you want. So if you see, there's a lot of more spaces, but I will put these with windows, because I overestimate how big the life would be, or boat would be, and that's a normal thing to do. Like I've done that too many times actually, so don't worry. So like that. Then you actually can fill this area in with smooth, or your block of choice, white block of choice actually, but mine's smooth stone. Smooth. So yeah, that's a small lifeboat, and it's like really small. So if each can hold 120, so 120 by 6, I'm just gonna do that. 2 sec. 120 times 6, that will be 720. So all of the lifeboats in the ship can hold 700 people. So just think of that for a second. That's a lot of people. So now we're going to build the windows and stuff. So one thing cruise ship do is have their, like, the most of my odyessey ship has the dining room at the rear of the ship, but small size ship don't really have dining room. They have like right here, and then they don't even put double stories like I do a lot of times. So I'm just gonna fill this area in because it's bugging me right now. Yeah, okay, wrong. So I'm gonna put like the dining room right here, and put black glass here because it just looks amazing, trust me. Then you need to like mark the floor. So this is one deck and this is another deck, so you actually know where the windows would be like. So just make windows like 3. No, delete this one. 3, 1 gap, 3, and again at the below. This is actually going to be a double store dining room because those are really cool and they can hold a lot of people, because if there's enough for 720 people in those lifeboats, yeah, there will be quite a lot of people in this small cruise ship. So yeah, if you like that, and that's not just the dining room, you actually can take the war-leaded pickaxe, take from this upper corner, fly to the other side 2, all fly down here and stack it by 3. That's a lot. T-shirt undo, stack by 2, I mean, sorry. That's more like what I was thinking of. So that's like the dining room windows. So on this ship there's going to be 2 elevator lobbies, one at the front right here and one right behind the elevator lobby, the dining room, so the people back here can access these area. And on my ships, from this deck and onwards to here, it would be mostly just crew, like galleys, but up here will be like a lounge. So I'm going to build a lounge. You don't need to build a lounge, but you can just follow me. So I'm gonna put like a full 360 glass. Oh no, not 360, a panoramic glass here, and this is gonna be a small lounge because I can make a lounge here, a really small lounge, or not big lounge actually. So just follow the pattern, the 95-degree pattern that we did last episode. That was yesterday. And by the way, thank you so much for 290 subscribers. I'm super happy that we hit that score. So if you see, this is the stern. And if you wonder what you could put here, you can just put normal windows. I'm gonna do one by one, or these windows. It's really like windows like these all the way there, so stack by 2. Yep, like that. Not that many windows, but don't add too much window, because if you add too much windows it won't look good. What ship is that? So at the front here there normally would be a theater here, but on a lot of small ships don't even have a theater. They have like a big lounge at the front or at the back. So I'm again adding, or these actually just could be cabins, but the atrium would also be here normally at the front of the ship. So okay, this is actually really hard to decide, so I'm just gonna do again these 3 windows. Not the best window, but they work, I guess. So stack by 2 and like that. And down there you don't need to have a window actually, you would just look that there's too much windows. So if you see, yeah, this is the ship, and if you're wondering where the cabin windows are from that deck, I will add those when we're building the cabin, because if we add them right now it won't look good, because yeah. But while we have more time, actually can make this suites back here. So I normally do just two suites each side, so 1 2 1 2, but I think I'll just do one huge suite because I'm making more suites. So just fill these with 2, so 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Put this here, and this smooth quartz, and if you have normal quartz, you use normal quartz, but I use smooth quartz. And if you're wondering why it's one block out, it's because it would just help you quite a lot, but I just broke the rule. And you actually can fit one more cabin here, but I won't, because this ship needs a big suite here. Just think of a huge suite. So this could be a glass here, And you know what, I'll actually make 2 suites at this part, because I just found out if I, yeah, so make the 45-degree angle again and follow these right up. And you can actually just add 1 more window here because it will look cool. And you can add like more windows to it, but I just add not that much windows and add the railings, because people will fall if they don't have railings. And if you wonder why I haven't flipped the ship yet, because I will flip the ship when we are done with the exterior. So yeah, fill this area in with smooth quartz or a block of white choice, because then we have to have another window right here, then a door here, why not? So like that is the suite. We obviously can add these details like chairs. I know this big suite there obviously need to be a lot of chairs, because big suite, a lot of money. So yeah, here could be that. And on this suite I think I won't add the trapdoor because it won't look nice, but on this suite I will, because there's enough space to it. So okay, 9. So up like that. And if you wonder what you can do, there is carpet there, and put this with carpet. It won't look that good, but it will at least hide the glass from looking. So now take your might pickaxe and put your first position here with this, or this, not this border but this glass. Then go to the front and put from the floor. Then stand where this area is, the glass pane, and copy. Then go up to this area, stand here, then paste. Like that, boom, there you have suites. Actually can put these here again. And there you have suites on the ship. If you see, she looks really like a ship right now, a cruise ship. I'm not that happy with how these suites actually turned out. It looks kind of weird, to be honest. I'm going to fill these area up. So what can we do now? So we have the lifeboats, the windows. Oh, the line. So a lot of cruise ship have their like carnival over there. I don't know whose carnival that is, but if there's a line there, and that's for knowing it is carnival. And on odyessey it is a sign line, I think. Yep. So you can obviously put your company line, like sometimes it's red, yellow, black, but odyessey has cyan. And this is how we make them. Don't start from here, from the tip. It would look really ugly. Like, start from right here. So replace that block. Get your wooden pickaxe and don't move. Look at this block and just fly out, looking still from the block. If you can see my thing. Oh, I forgot to tell you about that. Before you're putting your line, you need to remember something really important. Don't do it on a deck, do it between the deck. So here is between a deck, so it should be this block. So from this block, from here, fly all the way. And that's just for, because from the interior it would look a bit better when it's between the decks than when it's at a deck. So we can just fly. And some ship has it all the way around, but I don't really like those, because if it's wrapped all the way around it won't look good. Then you teach replace by your, if you have quartz you can write quartz, but I have smooth quartz. So smooth quartz with cyan, concrete. And if you have another cruise line with a red, do red concrete and the other colors, but I have a cyan concrete. And like that is always a line. Come on. So that will basically be for this video. Thank you for 109 subscribers. It's been really helping me a lot, so I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.